Good day, viewers all over the world. My name is Honorable Maji Solomon. I am an inventor of an offhand method of teaching in Western education. Right now, I am going to treat asexual reproduction in the field of biology. Asexual reproduction has to do with a single cell parent will reproduce the younger ones. A single organism will give birth to the younger ones alive. In asexual reproduction, sex is not involved. Sexual intercourse is not involved. A single organism will reproduce the younger ones alive. As in the case of amoeba. Amoeba divides into two. In order to have two daughter cells. Asexual reproduction involves the following. One, we have binary fission. Binary fission. Two, we have spore formation. Spore formation. Three, we have layering. Layering. Four, we have grafting. Grafting. Five, we have budding. Budding. Six, we have cutting. Cutting. Cutting or stem cutting. Cutting or stem cutting. Seven, we have marcotting. Marcotting. I'm going to explain them one after the other. Binary fission. Binary fission. In binary fission, a single cell organism divides into two in order to have two daughter cells, as in the case of amoeba. Amoeba, not amoeba, amoeba. A single cell organism divides into two in order to have two daughter cells. In binary fission. Number two, spore formation. Spore formation. Before I move further, binary fission does not involve sexual intercourse. Binary fission does not involve fertilization. Binary fission does not involve the coming together of a male and a female gametes. It does not involve fusion of male and female gametes. I proceed. Spore formation. Spore formation. There are some lower organisms like fungi, rhizopus, etc. that produce spores. Spores are stored in sporangium. And when the sporangium is matured, it will burst and the spores will be carried away by wind. And if a spore lands on a suitable soil, it will germinate. And become a new mycelium. Spore formation does not involve fusion of male and female gametes. A single organism will reproduce the younger ones alive. We have layering. Layering. Layering has to do with bending a branch of a tree down to the ground, allowing some of the nodes to touch the soil, allowing some of the nodes to touch the ground. Then you peg it, cover it with rich humus soil or fertile soil. You keep on observing it from time to time. After a while, the area you have pegged the branch of the tree that you have pegged, after a while it will start producing new roots. When the new roots are being established, then you can cut the other part of that particular branch. Then you transplant it somewhere. That practice is called layering. There is another one called grafting. Grafting has to do with the union between two woody plants. And the two woody plants must be of the same age and of the same size. The two woody plants must be closely related, must be of the same species or closely related species. Grafting means a union between two woody plants, and the two woody plants must be closely related. They must be of the same species or closely related species. We have budding. Budding means uniting a bud with a given stock. Uniting a bud with a stock. Uniting a given bud with a given stock. Cutting or stem cutting. Cutting has to do with cutting involves, it has to do with the cutting of the stem of a tree into portions. The stem of a tree into portions. Then you start planting those portions so as to get the new plants. Cutting does not stop at stem cutting alone. Cutting in general, it involves cutting the branch of a tree into portions, cutting the roots of a tree into portions, cutting the leaves of a tree into portions. Then you start planting those portions so as to get the new plants. You can cut the stem and start planting those portions so as to get the new ones. You can also cut the branches of a tree. Cut it into portions. Then you start planting them on the field so as to get the younger plants, so as to get new plants. So this practice does not involve fusion of male and female gametes. It does not involve pollination. Marcotting. Marcotting has to do with the act of cutting a branch of a tree in a ring form. In a ring form. Then you cover the area with moist soil. After that, you wrap it. You keep on checking the area that has been cut in a ring form. The area will start developing new roots. After some days, that ring area, the area that has been cut in a ring form, will start developing new roots. And when that is observed, you can cut the other side of that particular branch of a tree. Then you can transplant it for onward growth. all these methods of getting new plants, of getting new organisms, do not involve fusion of male and female gametes. I am going to explain them one after the other with the aid of diagram. I have listed them and I have explained them verbally. I am going to explain them in details with the aid of diagrams, one after the other. Thank you so much.